So, as of filming, today is my birthday, August 8th, and we are, of course, having a quarantine birthday. Shout out to all of the Leo season babies out there. I know we are extremely fragile right now. Like, I remember when COVID first started happening, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be really bad for the people who have quarantine birthdays. Hopefully this will all be over by August. Well, I've never actually been like a big birthday celebrator, but it's like nice usually to have the option of what you want to do for your birthday, but I am definitely making the best out of it. I'm gonna try to make donut bars. I miss just like going to like a freaking donut shop and getting a donut. I'm gonna treat myself to that experience. I am gonna be using a recipe from the kitchen, so they're donut bars. These donut bars are gonna be cake-based donuts. There are two different types of donuts types, I think. Cake and yeasted. So yeasted obviously uses yeast. Cake, you don't use yeast, you use baking powder and baking soda as a leavener instead, so like a cake. I have never tried deep frying something before, so that'll be interesting. I was planning on making a Yakult glaze, and then I go to two of the Chinese grocery stores that are near me and they don't have it. I know for a fact they've had Yakult there before, but I guess there is some sort of Yakult shortage in the heat of the summer, which makes sense. Drink some water, bud. Instead of Yakult, I'm gonna just try with some passion fruit juice. Maybe I can make a different kind of flavored icing. I'm really bummed though, because I was super hyped for the Yakult glaze, so I know soon I will have to try it with the Yakult glaze. Hopefully I can try doing yeasted donuts with my Yakult glaze. I'm gonna half the recipe because it makes like 30 bars or something, and I'm like, I'm really trying to watch that COVID waistline, you know? Like, I already gained like 20 pounds or something. I'm not worried about the weight gain in a self-esteem kind of way. I am just like, damn, like I can't fit into these like nice outfits that I used to have, and now I have to spend money to buy new clothes. There's a really pretty dress. I could wear it in February. I can't fit into it now. And yet I'm still just gonna make myself a bunch of donuts. But I love this dress, and it was really large. Now I guess with my weight gain it looks super nice, so I'm wearing this for my birthday, and it has a full window of my back tattoo, which is super cool. That'll be my day, my birthday. You're the rat, baby. I had to half the recipe, but the recipe's halving was unnecessarily complicated. I have my dry ingredients here, and then I am gonna prepare my wet ingredients. So melt butter. My microwave's still broken, so I made another double boiler type situation. I had to switch the water out a couple of times. And I need vanilla extract, and I'm really stupid. I put all of my baking extracts at the very top shelf where it's very difficult for me to reach. Oh, you can't even see it. It's like not even in the shot. Yeah, so I made a buttermilk, some oat milk, and mixed some vinegar in with it to make a buttermilk substitute. It's 1 cup to 1 tablespoon, and I only needed half a cup, so that's like 1.5 teaspoons. Like, it's like 3 teaspoons and 1 tablespoon. Doesn't make any sense. The egg portion in the original recipe, it asks for 1 large egg and then 3 large egg yolks. So if we do the calculations, first it's saying half a large egg, and then also 1.5 of a large egg yolks. So technically I think I can just do two yolks, and then I'll put half the amount of 1 egg white. Guess let's play. Grab the other one out of here. Okay, and then I'll just pour in like 1/3 of this. What? Those fresh eggs will get you. The white is like stuck. Okay. Let us get our sugars, so our wet ingredients. And sugar is technically considered a wet ingredient because when you put it in the oven, it melts. Or when you put it against heat, it melts. And that's what they mean by like wet ingredients. Vanilla. Double boiler butter. I'm just gonna dump that glop in here. Blend in time. And the egg. Buttermilk. The oat milk with white vinegar in it. Dry ingredients. For some reason the recipe tells you to put the dry ingredients into the wet, but usually it's the other way around, and I think that they only said that because they assumed that you would be using a stand mixer. But if you're not using a stand mixer, you want to pour the wet into the dry instead of the other way around. Oh god, that did not sound pleasant. That's how the dough kind of looks like right now. Still pretty sloppy. But you do refrigerate it for like at least an hour to like 24 hours. Makes sense because it's a cake-based dough rather than a dough that you like punch holes out of. And I'm just working it a little bit more to develop the gluten. The flour that the recipe tells you to use is a cake flour, so that already is pretty low gluten. There's not too much to worry about. I feel like it is getting kind of firm. It like tells you to take it out of the bowl and like knead it, and I'm like, I don't know how you could do that. Maybe I made a mistake, who knows, with my measurements, because trying to have this recipe was kind of satanic. Sprinkling, all because I didn't want to make a full portion. I think I put a little bit too much of that fake buttermilk in, because technically it was supposed to be 3/8 of a cup, but I just rounded it up to a half. Into the fridge she goes. It says to flour liberally. It's like the dough is very sticky, so make sure to flour as much as you need. And it tells you to roll it out into like a 3x24 rectangles. I have a ruler. I'm gonna make like 2. All right. So yes, it's very, very sticky. 3, I roll that out to like 4. Okay. Oh, rip. Yeah, you can just smush it out. Smush it out. So it's supposed to be like twice this length. Don't have the counter space for that. 1.5 inches. Okay, and then it says, I think dust the flour off and then put it back into the fridge. Let's just see if we can slide this one over. Nope. Already falling apart. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's fried dough, so I feel like it'll be fine. Just gotta brush off all that excess flour. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that because it's just all excess, you know? I'm gonna pop this on here if I can do that maneuver. Okay, a little unstable, a little unstable. Put this in the freezer. Oh God. Okay, and I'm gonna prepare the oil. getting that to the deep fry level, aka 350 degrees. And this is peanut oil, but just use any neutral oil. You can see how dusty my dress is now. Test one and see how that turns out. All right. Ooh, all right. Oh! Disaster. Here I am with what looks like a bunch of fried chicken. I'm gonna take one of these nice looking ones and dip it in the just like passion fruit mush. So change of plans. I think lemon might work well. Lemon only glaze looks significantly more palatable. Ta-da! So I think this is the final end product, just making it with lemon icing, the most simple thing.